My name's John. I'm from England. I've been here the same amount of time as Vivian.
Yes.
for 4 years. We think it's one of the best places in the world to live. It's been tremendous here.
We're very happy to be here today, and obviously we can share some information, and which is useful for the future parents of BISP. So first, I'm Vivian, and from China, and we've been in Thailand about 4 years, and our daughter is 6 years old, and then she started BISP since 2.5, and start from little ducks.
Well, a friend of mine was living here with his children, and they moved from Singapore to come to the BIS, specifically for the school. So I was quite intrigued. This was before I had a family. I flew down, had a look around, and I agreed with him. I said, this is the best place to have a family, to bring up a family. 10 years ago? About 10 years ago.
That's before our daughter was born. And then, so we planned quite a long time ahead. And then, so when we have our child, when Lily was born, and then she was born in Philippines, Manila, and the city life is good, but for children to grow in the city, and then with pollution, and for us, it's not a very ideal place. And the children should get very close to wild, and then with trees, with beach, with sunset, and then they can just run in the jungle if possible, bare feet, so they can get close to nature. So that's why we choose Phuket.
Yes.
And then here is beautiful, number one, and number two is quite stable in terms of the whole society, and also here is very easy because it's already internationally recognized.
Yep.
So I have lots of families like us and come here. So feel like more like a big international place and for us to stay. And away from home, also feel here a little bit like home away from home. So we quite like Phuket.
Yes.
Very happy. For BISP, for our daughter, definitely is one of the best decisions we made since we have her, and to give her an opportunity, she can spend most of the time outdoors. So that's one of the things about BISP. And then the children here, generally, everybody have a huge smile, always.
Yes.
And then they get suntan, and then they run around. And so the BISP community for children is really, really, really good. And for adults, for families, I think most families are all internationally oriented, so from different parts of the world, and everybody be able to participate in this community and then helping each other. So it's really good. And then we find very easy and then very happy to stay here.
Lily, as soon as Lily wakes up, she wants to get going and get into school.
Yes.
She wants to go and see her friends. She wants to go and play, learn, have fun.
Yes.
After school, she goes home. She does her homework, and then she's already speaking about tomorrow, what she's going to be doing tomorrow at school. She loves it.
And during holidays,
yes.
we get many questions daily. When my school starts, Mommy, Daddy, can I go back to school, please? So it's really nice and touch our heart when we see our daughter asking questions like this, instead of, please don't send me to school, which we can see lots of children probably in other parts of the world, and then for school system that's not really children friendly. Maybe they find it hard in school, but here it's really, school is like a magnet. It attract her and then make her feel like she really wants to go to. Not only her, and then most of her friends do the same. They are very happy wanting to stay in school long.
It's the whole package. Everything's sort of catered for here. So the teachers are very friendly. They obviously like teaching. They enjoy it. It's their passion. For the headmaster as well, you can see when you speak to him, the school is his life, is his passion, is his child.
Yes.
So it's really top down and really works very well bottom up.
Yes. So that's one of the things we also can, as a parent, every day we send our daughter come to school, and you can see the headmaster and then the principal of our daughter is in primary, so their division, Mr. Simon, Mr. Page, every day they're standing there, welcome everybody. And then for this, even just a small little gesture, and then by as a parent, so we find it very comforting because it shows they cares. So in the school, whole school environment, we feel all the people working here, not just teachers, and then but also to the local Thai people who are helping and supporting, and then everybody basically use their heart and then to try to give to the children. So more of a community feeling other than just a school for teaching, for learning. So yeah, from that point of view, we feel really in our heart we feel very satisfied.
We were discussing this with her the other day. We got to, was it 25? A list of 25 or something?
It's a book she brought back home. The book's name is The Teacher, What's Your Hobby? So she's asking us, what is a hobby, Mummy? What is a hobby, Daddy? And then we start to think, yes, what is a hobby? So a hobby is like you do sometimes, right? Like a part-time and outside what you love to do. And then I said, maybe your hobby is swimming? She said, no, Mummy, my hobby is not swimming. Swimming is my passion. I said, then how should we putting all the things you do together? And then she started listing, piano, dancing, singing, ballet, golf, and then studying, reading books, and go out fishing, driving boat, and so her list goes on and on and on. She said, but all of them, they are not my hobby, they are my passion. I'm very happy with them. So when we hear that, we said, okay, now maybe our daughter teach us something which she got obviously from school, and then we look at ourselves, so we say, yeah, what is our hobby?
Walking a dog.
Yeah, so really we found in life, and then the children at this young age, they develop a sense that really I don't need to have a hobby, but I can have a passion. I'm passionate about everything I do. So for us, it's a whole development for the child, and then which the school has obviously did a very good job.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, very good job. So we look at how Lily's going to take all this, what her passionate about. So after school, we normally take her to play golf once a week, and then she'll be driving her own little buggy and then hit the golf ball for 9 holes. So for 6 years old, and she just wanted to do it by herself. And that independence is really good. In school has provided lots of opportunities for after-school activities. Yes. And then like her dancing, cheerleading, and then even the school kids production, and then for the performance, and then like memory games and art and painting and swimming, of course. Swimming is one of the strongest thing for school, and then all the children, nearly everybody, they all like little fishes. So,
she hasn't taken up tennis yet, but she started to show interest in the tennis academy here now.
Yeah, so maybe that's something she would try next term. Really, for us, and we look at it, if we're from, say, in England, locally, and then the school system there, and also in China, the school system in mainland China, apparently they're both very different to what we have here as what BISP has presented. The whole presentation is not the traditional way, which is what we like it, and then it's more international, more modern, and then more children focused, other than study focused because
It's not results. Here we feel that it's not results driven. However, we're seeing very good results.
like for example in China, and then we like myself, I study in China and then graduate in China. So we see the school system in China is children get a little bit more pressure from being the best they can, but more about education focus instead of outdoors and different activities. That's very good because they have produced lots of very best students in the top universities and places like that. However, for the children who be able to motivate themselves and then also be in the top league, and then that cannot produce based on only education only, but really need to explore children's personalities and then find out what really they're interested, and the most important thing is they are happy. Because only when a happy person, same like children, when they are happy and they can learn better, they can grow better, and also they can establish themselves better. And then in the future when they're in the society, and then they become a full person instead of just know how to study or just know how to play, but they know both. They know how to study, they know how to play, and then they know how to manage their time and then make it work for themselves instead of follow what mommy daddy say or follow what teacher have to say. So from this, and this is a really good point for BISP, which is create a balance for children. They can choose what they want to do, and then they can decide what they like to do. And then for the study part, they being attracted to come to school. And then after school, and then they be able to let their own interests flow, and then they feel like they're their own person and come back home with big smile. That's very good.
Okay, so living in Phuket, we looked all over the world, different places to relocate. We went with our gut instinct was to move to Phuket. We arrived and it's been very pleasant, really very pleasant. Very different from living in cities. I've lived in cities for the last 15 years, and the hustle and bustle of the life, the quality of life living in a city is very different to the quality of life living on an island. Being back in nature, being able to ground,
Breathe
fresh air, and just really take a step back and enjoy life. If you're looking for a really good quality of life in a very flexible country, Phuket, Thailand, I think is the best choice in the world. At this point in time, with the history that's been created now, Phuket, Thailand is a good choice, safe place.
And live happy and healthy and be with family. So this is the place.